All right, welcome to another episode on prime logic. If you want to solve this problem, please pause video because I'm going to solve this problem right now. So today we have an exponential problem, a viral one. Just before starting, I want you to change the subtitles if you like. You can always change the subtitle and the audio as well. So you can change the audio version to different languages if you like. So let's start solving for that. That's a classic exponential problem. Since the variable is in the exponent, we use the logarithm. So 4 to the x equals 120. What is the value of x? So we take log from both sides. So log 4 to the power of x equals log 120. Okay, so what is next step? Next step is applying some power rules, the logarithm power rule. For example, whenever we have log x, for example, to the power of n, we can take the exponent out and then multiply that by the log here. So it equals n times log x. These are the same thing, and now we can apply the rule here. So we take the x out of this logarithm, and it becomes x equals, x log 4 equals log 120. And then from this equation, x equals log 120 over log 4. That's the final answer. So we solved it in under 2 minutes, or maybe in 1 minute. Up to this point, it's enough. You can just calculate the value. What is x? You can just calculate it using a calculator, the log of 120 divided by log of 4. But maybe in the day of the exam, you have different options. Maybe you can't find this option in the multiple options that you have in Olympiads or SAT exams or whatever. So now it's a good idea to break it down into different factors. But what is the proper approach? I have seen a lot of YouTube videos. They just solve it in 15 minutes, in 20 minutes. They break, for example, 120 down into different factors that are not prime factors, into unnecessary factors, then add them together, divide, and then they go into different phases and different calculations, which are extremely non-necessary and extremely confusing. That's not a right approach. The right approach is prime factors. So what are the prime factors of 120? The prime factors of 120 are equal 2 to the power of 3 times 3 times 5, right? 8 times 3 times 5. And then 4 is also equal to 2 to the power of 2. So now we can write it as x equals, let's just substitute 120 with this one. X equals log 2 to the 3 times 3 times 5 over log 2 to the power of 2. Now we are trying to use another rule, another logarithm rule. That's good to know. So, and then we can expand the logarithm, right? So we are trying to a rule here that's called a product rule. So once again, logarithm product rule. Whenever we have such form, for example, log xy, it equals log x plus, we can add them together, log y. So log xy always equals log x plus log y. And then we had the power rule. So that was the power rule, and this is the product rule. So now let's just apply the rules here. So x equals 3 log 2 plus, so we can just separate and expand exponents based on the product rule. 3 log 2 plus log 3 plus log 5 over 2 log 2, sorry, 2 log 2. So some students would say maybe we made it even, we made it like expanded and maybe it's not necessary, but this is the right approach. Sometimes it's necessary, but it's good to learn the right approach. So again, it is the same thing. So x equals this thing or this thing. It is just the same thing. But we are trying to factor out, for example, here we can just make it a little more simple. Let's factor add 1 over 2 maybe, so 1/2. So if factor add 1/2, it becomes, so 3 log 2 over log 2 plus log 3 over log 2 plus log 5 over log 2. Okay, so that's the same thing, right? So 3 log 2 over 2 log 2, 3 log 2 over 2 log 2, and then log 5 over 2 log 2. And then we can just cancel the log 2 here. Okay, so x equals 1 over 2 over times 3 plus log 3 over log 2 plus log 5 over log 2. Okay, so what is next? We made it just even more complicated, but that's the only thing. We use another approach, another rule here. So we learn about a product rule, about the exponent rule, and now we learn about a change of base rule. So according to change of base, so log base b of x equals log x or log b. That's called a change of base. For example, log 3 over 2 equals log 3, log base 2 of 3, or log 5 over log 2 equals log base 2 of 5. So the final answer would be here, x equals, so 3 plus log base 2 of 3 plus log base 2 of 5 over 2, right? The 2 was from this side because we just reduced this one into this one. We reduced this one into this one. And then we had the 1/2, the fraction from here. That's the final answer as well. Again, as I mentioned to you, it's not necessary, but in some exams, it can be necessary. So you should learn how to use prime factorization. So please learn prime factorizations. That's the final answer. I try to solve it as fast as possible, and make sure to drop your thoughts and answers in the comments below. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and see you on our next video on prime logic.